it was supposed to be, oh, journalists tell the truth. Even then, that was 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, I don't even know, because I wasn't alive then. But even then, they were not actually known for revealing the truth to the public. Like, it was really hard, and there were always secrets that they were keeping. And there was always some kind of perspective, some kind of a storyline that was advantage to some and disadvantage to another. So all of this has just culminated basically into the information age without actually being filtered through. What I mean by that is there was never a cleanup of, okay, this is real journalism. This is now, we're going to get rid of the liars and the propaganda and the advertising. No, they continued the advertising and like throughout media history is basically propaganda history. That's what it looks like, and that's what it seems to be. And apparently, that's the only journalism that pays. Nobody is paying you, well, at least not as a company or a media organization, for the truth. So this is now I would call it the revolution or the digitization of word of mouth, right? When you have people telling the truth, which we always used to have back in the day and now, but now people can tell that truth in a digitized manner, which means they reach more people. So yes, the media can spread their so-called journalism, right, which is just paid propaganda, advertising at this point. And it's so clear because a lot of us in this digital age have the option, the opportunity, and access to the reports of everybody or other people on the planet. So we know when the jig is up, right? Why am I actually saying this? Because obviously everybody that actually tells the truth is on Patreon or on other networks where people have to pay to be a member and then to be able to watch the truth. Right? My perspective, his perspective, your perspective of actual journalism, what is really happening, what you really think, and what really was said. Not the interpretation or some miswording or some misguided diversion of the truth. We don't need that. We want to know what really happened, and then we can make up our own minds. And for now, for this, we actually have to pay each other, basically. Like, you set up a social media account, I set up a social media account, you tell your story, I tell my story, and then we pay each other so that we can read each other's stories. Now, why do we need to pay each other? Why can't we just read each other's stories? Because telling the truth is now being censored. If we would go on a public platform like YouTube or wherever, Facebook, they would censor that. We are not allowed to speak to each other about our real opinions, what is happening. And in Germany, they just gave a large platform the boot. Apparently it's a right-wing platform that is spewing hate. So when that shows up in 2024, I'm very skeptical of their definition of hate speech and spewing hate. Maybe these people were just talking about their opinions online. And sure, I might be a very harsh opinionated person and I might be extreme. That does not allow them to shut me up. And if it's a large group, such a large platform with so many followers and reach, that means these people are not going to be shut up just by removing the platform, And on the other hand, communication and the platform to communicate allows me to vent, and maybe I see the reality, maybe I don't go deeper into it. Some people get deeper into it. Some people get really caught in the rabbit hole. Others, they vent and then they take a step back and then they see, oh, I was talking nonsense, So removing communication platforms, I believe, is not the way to go. And I think South Africa's history has proven that. Not only South Africa's history. But yeah, it's the wrong move. There's there's no excuse for censorship of a massive amount of individual opinions. There's only one reason you don't want it. Is that because it's going against your storyline, your advantage, your power grab? Yeah. So yeah, I'm putting my videos on Patreon, and they're also on YouTube. But like YouTube is probably gonna somehow, I won't put everything, I won't be able to put everything on there because they strike you, and then they block your channel or close it down, shut it down entirely, and then it gets worse from there. You understand? They cross over to other social platforms, and then they tell others to shut those down too. So Patreon till now is like the site where journalism seems to be protected and paid, although the people that share it do not want much money. Like, it's all about wanting the money so that we as authors cannot or can say, you paid for my opinion, so it's not hate speech. You understand? You paid to hear it. So if you don't want to hear it, don't pay me. Just go somewhere else. It's not a public platform per se in that sense when it comes to law and free speech and the lines drawn to censorship due to hate speech, right? Yeah. But yeah, everybody's so offended these days in the world of political correctness. You can't say anything because everything is hate speech. So what am I allowed to say? Oh, everything that is nice, and if you don't have anything nice to say, then shut up. But that's not journalism, and that's not even living. Like, people can't even live like that.